drug addict, and Duchess, of course, was, Duchess. So I made story. One day I was, I did, like I said, I went 21 years in the Marine Corps. I wrote this thing when I was 12. So I did 21 years in the Marine Corps. I owned a business for 10 years, and then I started doing this. Midlife crisis, I guess, I don't know. But I was sitting on the couch one day, and I was like, wait a minute. It was in my head the whole time. And I was on the couch one day, I was like, oh my God, I'm in the entertainment business. I can make this shit now. So I had, like I said, I had a business, and so I had the money to do it, and I gathered some friends, and we did it. I wasn't gonna put it into film festivals. I just made it for me. But Darwin is a good salesman, and he's like, hey, you need to submit this.
Thanks.
All right, cool. So I did it to make 12-year-old me happy.
What inspired you to make it more?
First of all, thank you for being here. I'm Gabo Ramos. I'm from Mexico, from Saltillo, Coahuila, Mexico. And the thing that inspires me to do this film is because in Mexico we have a huge problem over there, that 11 women are dead every day by men, and the 90% of these crimes are committed there are men that are closest to the victims, and that's a huge problem. And this movie inspired me because there is a song there in Saltillo that calls El Corrido de Rosita Alvírez. It's a ballad and talks about this story. And we wanted to make a movie about that, because that song is the most representative song in that city, and everybody sings that song, and they don't know even what are they saying, right? And that's a very cultural problem that we have over there in Mexico. And the other thing that makes me do these films, this film is doing because I have two daughters that are here now, Abril and Azul. And my wife is here. To this festival too, and that's why I wanted to leave them like a manual of red flags. And I think it works, right?
You did the job.
That's the reason why.
I can open it up to the audience to ask questions if you guys have any.
Come on, guys.
So with your film, one of the things that I don't know if it was part of your planning for production, but I really thought that the city was a huge character. Was that part of the production, or was that something that happened organically while you were shooting? Because I mean, culturally, I think you covered many things that a lot of people don't know about Mexico, like Dia de Muertos, things of that nature. So I thought that, and whoever did your color, absolutely brilliant, and the cinematography was amazing. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The city it's a character in the movie, and at the first we did the scout and then finish the script. We have an idea to like what are the acts in the movie and the scenes, but we wanted to go to scouting to recognize some areas of opportunity to increase the value of every scene of the movie.
Well, you definitely achieved that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like I said, it was one of the first things that I picked up on was exactly how you use the city as a character as well. And I think it was just as big a character as all the actors in the film. So
Yeah,
brilliantly done.
Thank you. Yeah, one example is these stairs that she every day walk and climb are represented. That stairs represents the way to the dead.
Mm.
Right.
Yes. Okay, okay,
Now,
go front.
This is the second time I've seen the film. I love it. Absolutely love it. Is the reaction from the people in Mexico that their hearts have changed as a result of the film? Have you gotten feedback that the film has, I assume, that it's made a big impression on them and it has culturally changed some of the attitudes?
We present the film in like 4 festivals in Mexico, and the reaction of the people is it's very good. But soon we are going to be in theaters in all Mexico,
Oh, great.
and let's see what happens.
Great. Good luck.
Mhm.
Sounds really good.
Yes.
I was actually,
Yeah.
I had a question. I assume you were the writer because you wrote it when you were 12. So there was like parts, editing wise were very interesting to me when you were going to get stories and coming back, and it was very, very important the way that you were presenting it. I was wondering that if you had it on the script or then you thought about it afterwards in the editing table, that how you want to present it, how you want to go, and how you want to come back, or you planned all of it when you were
I
writing
stole
it?
everything. And probably, I'm not being honest, I'm probably the least creative person here. I stole my beginning from Breaking Bad. You start with an oh shit moment, and then you let the audience catch up to that moment, and then you take them a little further. So I did, yeah, wow, I like the way they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, question from Brandon. I know that you come from Pennsylvania, so I was just wondering, does the area that you come from, does that have a lot of influence in the type of stories that you tell?
It does, because the business that I owned before was basically a networking kind of business. So I know lots of people with different kinds of businesses. I know a guy who owns like 8 restaurants. I know a guy who owns a hotel. You know, I know a lot of people in the area. So of the 5 locations that we had, and if you ever want to come to Pennsylvania and film something, hit me up, because I can get you free catering, at least for a week. And I can get you locations pretty decently. Of the 5 locations that we used in stories, only 1 charged me anything, and that was because they had to, because we were filming in a museum. The Harris House, the guy who founded Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, his house is now a museum. They let us film there. We're like the 4th movie to film there. They love having filmmakers there. So if you need a haunted house or something, look up the Harris Cameron House in Harrisburg. It's down by the river, very pretty. We didn't put the river in it though. So yes, I go into a project with, can I pull this off with stuff I've already got? And that, I've only written 1 script where I'm like, dude, screw it, man, I'm just gonna write. You know, I've only done 1 script like that. And of course that one hasn't been made yet.
So for you, you said you started, you wrote the script when you were 12, and then you recorded it much later on. So for 12-year-old you, how was the evolution of the characters from the mind of a 12-year-old to the point where you actually shot the film?
So from the mind of a 12-year-old, you gotta keep in mind that Genesis had 2 more albums to go before. So as they came out with other albums, I'm like, wait a minute, that song will fit too. And so it progressed from just gangsters in a haunted house to, okay, now I'm going to tell these stories of characters from other Genesis songs. Sort of Inception, you know, in that way.
I have a question for the organizer. So your movie's inspired by a song. Your movie's inspired by songs. Was this organizationally? You're like, I know exactly what to put next to what.
Well, and I noticed you also had a Breaking Bad beginning.
Yes.
Yes.
Where you started with an oh shit moment,
Yeah.
you brought the audience up to it, and then you took them a little further. So, yeah, way to go, Darwin.
Yeah.
The song, the original song, was played in the movie
Yeah.
in the what is it, like a place to repair cars or
Yes,
whatever?
yes, that's the song. That's the song. We were inspired by this movie to do this song to do the movie.
Did you get a couple of questions more?
I was just gonna say, your actors were so freaking good.
Yes.
Where did you find them? How did you find these people? They were so believable.
It took me like 8 months to complete the cast.
Wow.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, we have an actress that is too famous in Mexico, and then she one day told me that I'm not going to be able to do it, and all the cast was made around her.
Jeez.
The mom it needs to look like her, and her boyfriend needs to do a good couple, and all the cast is around her. And then I decide to move on, and I find this actress called she's Vico Scorsia. She's a great actress, and I needed to do it again, the whole cast, to fill those blanks and make sure that every single character works around her. We do like rehearsals in Zoom, like 10, 12 rehearsals with the cast to make sure the chemistry in both cases were good, and then too many working table to just to find the areas of opportunity of the interpretations. And then also I bring the talent 2 weeks before we start to shoot, just to make sure that for example, the friends get more closer, and the boyfriend and her were more close, and that's the process of this the process of the casting.
We did something similar. As a matter of fact, Austin
Yeah.
was not the original star of the movie.
Great actor.
We had 2 actors who were going to play Jimmy and Tony, and they both, long story, had to drop out. So yeah, same thing. We had to bring in some actors that we thought can these 2 work together. As a matter of fact, they had worked together, I believe. So yeah, it was a natural fit. And then I brought on Brittany because I'd worked with Brittany before, and I was just like, hey, you want to go do movie? Sure.
As long as I get to wear this coat.
As long as I get to wear this coat. Remember that.
I was like, if I'm gonna be a gangster, I gotta look badass. I choose my word.
But yeah, we went through the same thing, and that's part of the problem. Yeah, that's a frustrating part of the
Yeah, it's a
process.
very frustrating part of the process.
How about we take one more question?
So from a cinematography standpoint, what were your favorite weapons or choices for cameras on your films?
We shoot this movie with an Alexa Mini LF with some lenses, Leica Summicron. Leica Summicron, I don't know how to say it in English. Leica? Leica Summicron, and the interesting thing here is that all the movie we shoot with running. All the movie. The camera never. We never put the camera in a tripod.
Okay.
All the movie we have this running. It's like a
Cage.
wheel, big wheel, and all the shots are with running. The camera always moves, always like a little bit, or just pushing a little bit for expression or details, but all the movie was shooting running. And that's something that we decide to not only for the movement that we need to express there, and we choose this option because we don't have too much time to do it, and every time we put it in a tripod and make it too, I don't know how to say this in English, but too slow, and almost in the process when we put the camera in the running, we have this opportunity just to take the camera and move fast. That's that.
We did not have an Ari. FX3, and if you noticed in the beginning when they were at the restaurant, we did use sticks because it was a standard scene. But as they started to get into the ghost stuff, that's when the camera started to move around a lot. So part of the storytelling was, this is standard, this is regular everyday stuff, and now things start to get a little weird. So we're gonna.
Yeah, I think you guys both beautifully captured that, and like you said, your film was always moving, and I think when you went into the parts where it became more emotional and the drama picked up, the movement was brilliant for what you were doing as well. So thank you both for sharing those films with us. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you guys for watching.